Hi, Amanda. Congratulations on the role.
Thanks.
Can you talk a little about the research you went through in becoming Marion Davies?
Marion Davies doesn't have a lot of her movies, first of all, aren't very much available. There are 3 on Amazon for sure, but her silent movies, it's impossible to find. And there's some books. I definitely became obsessed with her autobiography. I don't know how clear it is because it was from interviews of her memories of her life when she was much younger, but it's funny and it definitely gives you some insight as to who she was. And of course, I had to work on that slight Brooklyn accent. But Marion Davies was kind of still very mysterious, and that gave me a little bit of freedom, which is always really helpful.
What was it like filming at Hearst Castle?
Well, I mean, I only really experienced Hearst Castle on a set, in a room on a set.
Okay.
It was still everything very detail oriented, as David Fincher's sets are. Everything about his movies he's very specific, which is, I love. I think it's awesome, but very grand, I could almost see the dust that didn't exist, obviously, but it felt so old and things were very ornate, just too much. But this is how people live. This is where they wanted to entertain. Just very, very vast in this little set. It's amazing what they were able to do.
Would you have liked to have been an actress in the 30s and 40s?
Yeah, I would have killed it as a silent movie actress. Absolutely. I would love to be in a silent movie. And I think there's definitely a chance that I could, considering Roma, but I don't know. There's so much fun to be had without having any lines, being able to convey how you're feeling, express yourself. I mean, it was practically a silent movie for me at the end of the movie when I'm sitting there during Mank's big speech. That was the most fun because I just had so much opportunity there to like react, and all I'm saying is that I think it's a fun challenge, and I really love what you can express without words, because I think sometimes words get in the way.
And congratulations on your new addition to the family.
Thanks.
I just wondered, how have you been dealing with 2 very little ones during COVID?
Well, he's only 5 weeks old, so COVID was really just me being pregnant and trying to prepare myself. But it's definitely, it's different than one. Very different. I knew it would be, and I'm so in love with him and so in love with her, and they communicate. She communicates really gently with him. However, there's just that much more to worry about. Like, I have a mother who lives with us, so there's 3 parents, and it still feels like there aren't enough adults in the room, if you know what I mean.
Well, they say having 1 is like 1 and having 2 is like a money.
Yeah.
And just also, can you talk a bit about working with David Fincher? What was surprising? What was it like?
I was surprised to see that he was so gentle. He's so gentle. I mean, not a lot surprised me about him. I knew how specific he was. I knew how disciplined he was. I knew how patient he was. And I mean, you can see that in his movies and interviews and from word of mouth. But he was really gentle, and maybe it's because this movie was really just a passion project, like a labor of love. It was his dad's screenplay. He's had it for decades. And whatever it was, is that he was really supportive and just really set some beautiful parameters for me to make this my own and to make me feel safe in playing her.
Great. Thanks very much.
Thank you.